Welcome to Diablo's Den, Corona Chronicles, episode number 3. I'm your co-host, Jay Reason, and I'm here with the one, the only, Danny Diablo, a.k.a. Lord Isaac.
What's up, everybody? Danny Diablo, the house, Diablo's Den podcast.
Yeah. Man, so we have had a really busy week since we last recorded, right?
Oh, my life has been fucking insane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yesterday, yesterday, day before, I don't know what the fuck it was. I did the Drew Stone's fucking Hardcore Chronicles Part 25, 2002. So I did something, I did his shit, and it was me and Sasha Jenkins got on.
Shout out, Shasa.
Yeah, it was just a crazy fucking thing. So, it's cool, everything. I did it, but it's some people just crazy shit. Yeah? Crazy
listen,
shit,
I think the topic on everybody's mind more than anything is on episode number 2 of Corona Chronicles. If you were watching, literally the day that we recorded that was the day that the homeboy from Trapt popped off on you, and since then,
my life has changed. Crazy.
Well, so all right. So if anybody hasn't been keeping up, I did open up episode number 2 with a screenshot. Pretty much, Danny's argument. I don't even want to call it an argument. This guy's I think he's just trolling and has lost his mind, like Ice-T said.
Yeah, he lost his mind.
Yeah, I mean, this thing got picked up in everything. Alternative press, Metal Injection, right? I mean, it was Revolver. It was everywhere, right?
Fucking everywhere. It's fucking crazy because, I don't understand that shit. Basically, dude was talking shit to all these people. Home Riley from fucking Power Trip and fucking all these other metal bands, new whatever bands.
But did you think that this thing was going to get picked up, though? I mean, because I was when I started seeing this, I mean, it got really kind of exploded a little bit.
He got weird. The guy got weird.
He wanted a bare knuckle fight Ice-T. He was saying,
First of all, my thing was I didn't when Riley was the Power Trip guy, singer, cool guy, was arguing him. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But I was watching, I said, I'm not really on Twitter like that. You know?
Right.
But the thing is, I saw him I see some more records. I was like, how the fuck is this bitch ass nigga talking to Ice-T like that? You know what I mean? And Ice-T, to me, I tell you how much Ice-T,
yeah,
really, my career, Ice-T does hardcore metal punk with Body Count, and then and then just Ice-T gangster rap. I do hardcore rap, gangster rap, and I do fucking hardcore metal shit. You know?
Yeah, we've
cool. But he influenced my life so much. I can't believe someone did that to a guy like that. So I was like, yo, stop being,
Yeah,
the guy started going at me, calling me Bernie. So I don't give a fuck about politics, me. It's it was weird, but so I went in on him and I destroyed that guy. It was funny.
I mean, dude, the memes that have come out of this are fucking genius, and I'm gonna put a couple of them on the screen. Specifically, I don't know if you even know who made it, but the one the Mike Tyson's Punch Out ripoff one.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
Who made that? Do you know?
I don't know. I can't make names like that.
Yo, that shit was so great. I'm gonna put it up on the screen. There was so much good content, man. And then now, so I was reading on Revolver, right? You did a thing with Chris.
Yeah.
From Revolver.
Chris,
yeah, talk a little bit about that. What you did and kind of what's gonna come out of that if it really happens here.
Yo, I'll tell you right now. I'll talk to Gavin from Burn.
Yeah, shout out Gavin.
Shout out to Gavin from Burn. Love you, brother. Craig Satari from Skribbal.
Shout out Craig.
We talked to the guy in the Friday Night Fights promotion that I would do a charity box, like boxing match with this guy. And the guy says he'll do it, but I don't know. But he's like, I'm much bigger than you. The guy's in the world. He's like, how big are you? He's like 5'8" and 154 pounds. I was like, nigga, I'm 225, almost 6 feet. With the 5'11". What the fuck?
Yeah, that dude. He looks like a little guy. No.
I don't know what he is, but I would listen. If I give him respect for going at all these people. Some people, but he goes in. If people make fun of him. But I'm like, this guy had no allies. He had no fans.
And he still went in.
2 fans, out of my 4,050 fans that destroyed him, a little part of my fans destroyed. Like 4,000 people left comments on this guy's shit. You know what I mean? But the one guy was a church guy. He's like, God's gonna destroy you, Satan. I was like, what? I was like, yo, the guy was getting mad at me. He was like, Chris is gonna beat you down. And I was like, yo, man, stop it. Then he hits me up. He goes, in my DM, he's like, shit, I'm gonna beat you down. I was like, stop it. Just go pray. The guy was like, what?
Go pray.
I said to him, I said, please, is this Father O'Malley? Please, just don't touch me anymore. So the guy was getting mad. Please, Father O'Malley, don't touch me. I remember that day you touched me behind the gymnasium. He's like, dude, you blasphemy.
That's crazy. Dude, that's fucking
like
gold.
A religious fanatic without me. And I was like, yo, these are the people that love his music. A religious fanatic.
These are the guys that stream music on Pandora.
Yeah, some boxing, some heavyweight champion of like from Libya and Africa, half Afghan, Libya. He's like, would it be funny if you've been training since Trump got elected and fucked you up, knocked you out? That's a loss you can never come back from. I told him, I said, you know what's funny? If he boxed me and I lost to him, I would give that man respect because he at least fought me in the ring and did fair and square. And the guy boxing probably was like, what? You know what I mean? But I was like, yo, he wanted me to say something or be like, yo, I'll fuck him. I was like, no. If that dude came in and boxed me, I'm giving that nigga mad respect.
Yep.
That's it. But I'm going to fuck that nigga up.
Yeah, I mean, listen, so a little bit, I pulled the curtain back a little bit that there are some discussions. I'm not going to say from who and where, but there has been some discussions. I mean, listen, look, dude, I don't want to see anybody get harmed in any kind of way, shape, or form. But like Danny just said, you know, if it's all the guy wants to go at it. I mean, listen, Diablo's then.
If he wants to go at it, Diablo, I would love to have a professional fight at 48 years old. I would love to do that.
Diablo's then will be front and center at that. We'll be live streaming and podcast.
I told Power Trip will play in the ring.
It'll be like, yo, you ever remember that old movie called Body Slam? It had the guy from A-Team. It was like a wrestling movie, rock and wrestling, and they would go around. They toured around the country playing the rock.
Yes,
it would be like that. So
it'd be more like Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, they had all like the first wrestlers in it and shit. The guy who played Face in A-Team.
Yeah, Monroe.
Yeah, he played the manager. Remember, and it had the girl. She was so hot. What's her name? Tanya. Tanya
Roberts.
Oh. She was the girlfriend, remember, in that movie?
Yeah, she was the mother of that 70s show.
Yep, yeah. Oh, shout out.
I used to beat off to Tanya Roberts.
She's amazing. You remember that movie Body Slam? It was like a HBO staple growing up. But they basically, the guy comes up. He's like this, like a promoter, a rock promoter.
I remember like him 18, like a guy getting money, shicey motherfucker, right?
Yeah. Very not too far removed from a character that I would be aligned with, right? So and then he brings in like wrestling in rock together. I recommend everybody watching it if you got nothing better to do. So, what else has been going on, man? So basically, I mean, dude, you've been crazy busy, right? So doing ton of promotion
stuff. Go buy my merch went up with so many people that don't know who I am, like dudes in like new metal. Normal people that hate fucking Trump supporters. It was cool. They've been, been hating this guy from Trapt. They love my music. So
that's
they're
amazing.
Like, all my videos been going everything. So
we're gonna have to pull the sound.
God works in mysterious ways. And this is one of these ways. Right?
You and I are gonna have to pull the sound scan on your stuff this week and see the actual traction and then do a follow-up. So I gotta remind myself too.
You want to hear something crazy?
I always do.
Drew Stone goes to me, hey, I didn't know what's going on, but I saw that the 10 questions went up so much. And I was like, so dude, we got
I mean, listen, shout out to everybody who's been subscribing to the YouTube channel, because that's obviously like me and Isaac's main thing is growing that channel. People really like to watch the show. I always encourage it. But dude, we've been getting a ton of subscribers since that. So shout out. I hope everybody enjoys the Corona Chronicles and go back and check out the other episodes we've done. I know too, speaking for both of us, man, we cannot wait to get back into the studio and do inside some stuff. But we've been getting some really positive feedback. So thank you to everybody who's been checking out these episodes. So we got 2 guests today, but before that, what have you been listening to and checking out, man, the past week? Anything? I got 2 things I'm gonna plug.
Yeah, you know what? I've been listening to a lot of I would say a few artists right now.
Okay.
I've been like Southern Kane.
Okay.
Tech Nine.
Yep.
Apathy.
Shout out. Yep.
Shout out to Apathy. I love you, Apathy. And Immortal Technique. I love you, Immortal Technique.
Awesome.
You know, so those 4 guys I've been listening to a lot while I'm here, and also I've been watching my lady all the Sopranos.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you were saying that last week.
She's young, so we've been watching all the Sopranos, and it's been really, really, really cool.
What season are you guys on?
2nd season.
Oh yeah, that's right when it starts to get kind of like really good too. I think
they just killed. What's the kid's name? Jackie.
Oh,
Jackie Jr.
Yeah, Metal. Right? Wasn't Metal
foul.
was
They foul. It's so foul. You know, it's so foul, but it's like it's foul. It's like a soap opera, but I love it because I seen it years ago.
Yeah, that show is great. I've been watching Better Call Saul. I don't know if you've been watching that or
What's that?
It's the sequel series to Breaking Bad.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, really good. All the seasons are on Netflix except for the current one.
Movie. I like the movie.
Oh, but see, if you can't watch that movie without watching the show because
I don't like that kid's hairline. That bothers me, so I can't watch it. Once you have a bad hairline, I can't watch. Speaking about bad hairlines, shout out to Pudo for Agents of Man.
All right, so I've been checking.
That was good.
That's good. I've been checking out 2 things. The first thing is this record from band Drain, California Cursed, new record on from Revelation. This record is hard.
What kind of music? Like how hard?
You would love it. Super fast, aggressive vocals. It's really good. It just came out maybe 2 weeks ago. Drain, California Cursed, and then this is very cool. So I think you'll appreciate this. Homeboy, I want to give a shout out to my boy Retro. Yeah, Retro Grady on Instagram. He's been doing this cool thing called Connecticut Hardcore Newsletter, old school style, making these. And he's been sending these out for free to anybody who sends him a message.
Oh shit! So Butsky, no better watch out.
Yeah. So the youth is taking over, and it's cool to see the kids do shit like this. So I just want to shout out Retro Grady with Connecticut Hardcore paper shit, because this is crazy. I mean, you and I used to see this shit, right?
All the time.
All the time.
That's very cool.
So it's cool to see it come back. So we got a cool show today. We got two guests, right?
We got 2 guests. Oh, so what's the name of hold on. What's the name of that other show I've been watching?
People's Podcast.
What's it called?
People's Podcast. People's Podcast.
He has one that's out right now with Everlast. Shout out to Everlast.
Shout out Everlast. We got to get him on the show.
We will get Everlast. We're gonna get
in studio. Yeah, we got to get him in studio.
Well, we get him the real studio.
Yep.
This is over here. But the thing that was cool, he has it with Everlast. And Everlast talks about when he was with the Rhyme Syndicate with Ice-T, when he put his record out up to now. And it's so fucking amazing, man. Shout out to Everlast.
Shout out. That's awesome.
And shout out to Talib for fucking doing a good show, a good podcast.
It's awesome. All right, so we're going to get our first guest on, so hang on 1 second while I dial him in. Hang on. All right, and we're back. So, we have our first guest for the night. Super excited to welcome Skribbal.
What's up, Skribbal?
What's up, Skribbal?
What up?
Kid? How you doing?
Hey, OG. It's an honor to finally fucking talk to you, man. We've been talking... been talking back and forth on the internet, but this is the first time I see you face to face.
For like 3 years, right?
Hey, fuck it. We were waiting for the right time. You know what I mean? It's right now.
Hell yeah.
What's up, brother? How you been?
Hey.
I've been great, man. Just fucking, I got a new EP out there, and I'm just still working on music. I ain't fucking stopping. This quarantine ain't fucking scaring me for shit. So I'm gonna keep doing.
Skribbal, where are you holed up right now?
I'm from Cali. I'm in LA County right now, just chilling under my fucking giant avocado tree.
Oh, chill.
Hoping bro, every time I hear a fucking sound, I gotta fucking start ducking and shit, because these avocados are giant.
Yo, that's a hard line. These avocados are dying.
Yo, that's a good Tinder pickup line, man. I should use that for when I'm talking to chicks. Be like, yo, I got the avocado hookup, and then I'll have Skribbal start just mailing me shipments of avocado.
My giant avocados, just like my giant balls.
Word, man. So, Skribbal, what's good, man? What have you been doing in the quarantine? You just said to Danny that you just dropped a new EP. Is that what? Is that the latest thing?
Yeah, I just I put together a few tracks, and I figured, fuck it, everyone's dropping some quarantine shit.
Hell
you
yeah.
know what I mean? And it'll be kind of a cool thing. Some motherfuckers could look back in 5-10 years and be like, shit, man, I remember when the world was going fucking crazy. And I was listening to quarantine sessions, you know what I mean? So I figured it was just like a perfect time. It's a time stamp, you know what I mean? And I got a song called Fuck Carol Baskin on there that really fucking...
Fuck Carol Baskin.
Tiger King.
That shit's really going to date this. That shit's really going to date this EP in a few years, man.
I want to ask you, Skribbal, who's on it? Tell the name of the EP and who's on it.
The name of the EP is Quarantine Sessions. We got features from Blaze Your Dead Homie, Boondock.
Blaze is nice, man. Blaze is real nice.
Blaze is dope, man. He came through on this track called Betrayed and just fucking murdered it, man. Like, I love that shit. When I heard it the first time, I was like, holy fuck, this might be the best shit I've ever heard. And it was fucking dope.
Dope. And fucking, it's on Force 5 Records. Shout out to Donnie, the whole Force 5 Records family.
Shout out Donnie. Shout out Force 5 Records. Shout out King Relic and Prolific and all those motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's a ruckus movement.
So, Skribbal, how did you connect with Force 5 and those cats?
I'm a point right here below. This motherfucker right here, Danny. Man.
Yeah, I used to talk to. I heard this guy rap. And I was like, who the fuck is this kid? To me, it was like a West Coast necro, but more to the times now, you mean?
Yep.
So I was like, yo, this kid, and he wasn't signed. So I was like, how the fuck is that? He was like, whoever. So Donnie and I were talking. Donnie's like, I'm going to sign. Like, I told Donnie about him, and Donnie started talking to him, and Donnie signed him.
That's awesome, man.
Now he's part of the whole movement. Force 5 Records.
Forever, bro. I gotta be forever eternally grateful because you put me on, man. And the first major motherfucker to put me on something was Danny Diablo. He put me on the Cracks and Heights.
Shout out, Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, I put him on the Cracks and Heights project, 2017, which the song, the La song, I'm dissing Rick to Life. He's on it. That's part of his.
Hey, motherfucker, I didn't even know that was a diss track until that shit was done, bro. I had, like, no clue. And then I find out, hey, bro, you're dissing Rick to Life? Like, you're in this hardcore beef? I'm like, whoa. I ain't in no hardcore beef.
Dope song, bro.
He's dragging me into the shit, bro.
Hey, Skribbal, though, for what it's worth, man, Rick to Life came hard at both Danny and I. Worse at Danny, but, dude, he came at me real hard for a long time. Remember, E? For a long Dude, he was. Oh my God! So you know what? Good. Fucking. We should put that track. I'm gonna play that track in this part of this fucking thing. So Skribbal, this quarantine has got everybody, man. Like obviously having to stay home and stuff, man. What are you doing to like? Obviously, you just put out this new EP, man. But what else are you doing to just like keep content coming and kind of keep in touch with your fans and listeners? Anything any advice or anything you could offer? Maybe somebody else who's at home right now who's looking to do some stuff.
I mean, if you ain't putting some shit out, I don't know what the fuck you're doing right now. True. You know what I mean? Facts, if you're an artist, why the fuck are you putting shit out? Like, you have no excuse. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and even with, I'm a big podcast fan. So I love that you guys are putting out, weekly fucking
thanks,
podcasts.
Man. Yeah, no, that's a main mission for us. While everyone's home, we want to give them more content to, especially, Skribbal, how could we not be putting out content with everything that Danny has going on with this guy from Trapt?
Yeah. I mean that shit was so fun. Huh? Oh my God, dude! And you're talking about like I got more respect for Nickelback than Trapt. You know what I mean? Like I fuck with more Nickelback tunes than a fucking Trapt song. You know what I mean? Fucking relevant cocksuckers, But hey, Danny,
What's up,
Hey,
brother?
Dan, I wanted, now that we're talking, I gotta ask you. You know me, bro. I'm a fan of the raw shit. I love old school hardcore shit, and
Yeah.
I gotta hear the story. I gotta hear the story behind you collaborating with my idol Ice-T, bro. You gotta tell me some Ice-T.
It's funny. It's funny. The other day, Ice-T hit me up. We were talking via text about the guy from Trapt. He's like, "Yo, I already know homeboy." Me and Ice were bugging, but Ice, check this out. I'm a big Ice-T fan. I'm talking about when I was a kid because I do hard music and I rap. You know, so Ice-T, same thing, but vice versa. So when Jamie Hatebreed at one point was writing shit for Body Count and was managing Ice-T's.
I think this is fine to talk about now because it's been so long. We were gonna do a solo record for him on Stillborn.
Wow.
James,
remember?
And he started working with Ice.
Yeah,
so
he was like managing him, and we were gonna do a record together because I remember doing some artwork for some preliminary artwork for the cover.
So everything was good. One time I played a show in LA, and it was later on he came in, but me and Ice, we did the Ice Pick song, A Real Recognize Real.
Hard.
So
hardest song.
So we did that. One time I played a show in Pennsylvania, and it was at the party, and all of a sudden it was like in the dressing room. I walked in, and it was Freeway, Beanie Siegel, Freeway,
wow,
and Cassidy. What I think was they were all chilling, and all of a sudden, the room that I walked in, the same back room. They're like, "Who's this guy?" And I was like, "Yo, what's up?" And they were acting kind of weird because the girls, I was with my people. Then the tour manager, their manager, Beanie Siegel's manager, "Oh shit, that's Ezek." He's like, "Yo, these guys don't fuck with these guys. These guys going out." And then he gave me respect. And Ice walked into the room, and they're like, "Yo, Ice, what up?" And Ice was like, "Hold up," and turned to me. He goes, "I gotta talk to someone." Yo, what's up, Diablo? Gave me a hug. So they were like, "Oh, who's this guy?" Yo, that was the coolest thing. You know what I mean? Like he was like, they first they came in, and the back room was small. They were like, "Who's these guys?" Also, like their manager's like, "Yo, chill the fuck out. You know these guys will stand it off." So it was cool. So I started talking to them. The Ice came in, and they're like, "Yo, what's up?" And he goes, "Hold up 1 second." And he's like, "Hey, it was cool." So Ice-T, I give him mad respect. I'm doing the same thing. I want to act like that, so like become an actor in movies and stuff. So I've been doing that. Yeah. So and we do hard music. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I give props. I always give props to Ice-T because he's an innovator and a legend, and it paved the way for me. That's what I'm saying.
I love that, bro. Because honestly, I don't hear a lot of motherfuckers big up in Ice-T like they should be. Like they don't respect him like they should. You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers my age. I hate this.
No,
shit.
they don't. They're young. You know, like a lot of the young guys don't understand that. Like when Soulja Boy went at him, I was like, "What?" You're like weird shit.
Yeah, and it bugs me because if I bring up Ice-T, my homies will be like, "Oh, the dude from Law and Order." Like, oh my god, no.
But he's been doing movies. Ricochet. He's been doing mad movies back in the day. Colors
is hard.
He's one of the
he's
one of the
awesome,
best.
Man.
And
he's like he was like the original hip hop like crossover guy like that.
West Coast.
I mean, dude,
gangster shit.
Danny and I were even plugging "Pimps Up, Hoes Down," which was like his documentary. Remember that he was in that? The HBO shit. Yo, so Skribbal, so what do you have coming in the future, man? After we get out of this quarantine, what are the plans?
Well, I'm working on a brand new album. It's called Black Eyed Children.
Awesome. And, tell us a little bit about that.
It's about 85-90% done.
Good.
The album is really different. I mean, it's still, I'm not saying like it's not violent like my shit is. You know what I mean? Because there's definitely a violent side to it. But just like with my last album, Skinwalker, anybody
that's a dope ass fucking album, B.
Thank you, bro.
It's amazing. Your lyrical content is so ill, and the way you spit. I'm telling you right now, like it's gonna be hard. Like make this shit. That to be better, but just like you have to go in harder. You mean like just that's it. To show these people what's up, man. Show them.
I mean, the opening track features Chris Barnes, formerly of Cannibal Corpse, 6 Feet Under.
That's awesome.
It's about me murdering my parents. So I don't know how much harder I can.
Damn, that's dark,
Whoa,
man.
whoa.
That's dark. I can't get behind that. Shout out to my mom and dad because they're the best.
Well, you need to get some parents and reevaluate. But yeah, this album, man, it's I got a lot of like real life shit on here. You know what I mean? Like Skinwalker.
You got shit off your chest.
Yeah, exactly. Like Skinwalker was a lot of I was heavy into conspiracy theories like reptilians and shit like that.
What did you Hey, Skribbal, so what did you find out at the end of the day? What do we think about the reptilians?
I think it's all bullshit now. You know, that was 2 years ago. I go through phases.
Yeah.
Well, Peter Green scares me with that shit. I'm like, yo, stop! You ruined my high, Peter Green.
I want to meet that motherfucker, dude. He was always my favorite. He was my favorite in The Mask because I always liked the bad motherfucker. I never liked the good dude, and Peter Green was like the ultimate bad motherfucker.
He's the ultimate. You know why he's a bad? You know why he's a bad guy in movies? Because he's really a bad guy.
I want to party with that motherfucker, dude. I'm telling you right now.
He was our guest, first guest ever with Rage on our podcast, and I got to give him such a big shout out because man, looking back at what episode 1 was like, it was like very chaotic and it was just like super crazy. But we got it done, and here we are, man, doing like a spin-off of the fucking. It's like when Laverne and Shirley got their own show after fucking. What were they a spinoff? Happy Days or whatever?
Yes, or Happy Days.
Happy Days. So it's like that.
Mel's.
Yeah, or Mel's.
Happy Days. One of them.
Yo, so
it's all about Sanford and Son for me. If we're talking like old school shit.
Sanford and Son's the best, man.
Remember Chico, the Puerto Rican nigga next door? Chico.
Was that the dude with the goat next door?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that motherfucker.
That's awesome, man. Well, yo,
Grady.
Yeah.
Yo, so Skribbal, thank you so much for joining us, man, on the Corona Chronicles episode number 3, man. We were so excited to have you on. Real quick, before we let you go, man, give everybody where can we find you online? What do you want to plug? Any last minute stuff?
Yeah, you can find me at www.eatafuckingbullet.com. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I got a Facebook and a Twitter, but I don't even use that shit. Like, I'm all about IG, so follow me on IG at Skribbal Official. If you want merch, CDs, shit like that, force5records.com. That's where you get all that shit. And Danny, thank you for having me on the show, man. It's about goddamn time. And
yo, thanks for joining us, man.
I can't wait to come to New York and actually kick and fucking. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
come
dude,
on
we
the
gotta
show
have everybody that we've had on the Corona Chronicles are people we've wanted to have on when we can get in, but we've me and Danny were talking, we're like, let's just get everybody on quick and introduce everybody to some of our friends and to just give insight on how some of the artists that we like are just doing shit in this quarantine. Both of us are very creative people. You're very creative, so it's cool, I think, sometimes for other people might spark ideas and shit, and that's at the end of the day, man, what we're hoping for this is just give somebody a little bit of something, 45 minutes of their day where they crack the fuck up listening to Isaac laugh, which makes me laugh, and everybody loves it, man.
I'm gonna tell you something right now, Skribbal. Before you leave, I'm gonna try to get you as a special guest on, let's say on the Diablo Fest in September 4th. We're doing Diablo Fest. And if I can get you out there, Clay's DJing out there, but Donnie, I'm gonna get Donnie on it, so I might get the Force 5 All-Stars and get all you guys together, do one set.
Oh, that'd be fucking amazing, bro. That'd be fucking awesome.
So it'll be you, the guys from Force 5 Prolific, Jason Logic, and Donnie. Out there plus you. So it'll be good.
Oh yeah. Y'all need to get together and do something like that. That'd be the shit.
September 4th, Diablo Fest.
Hell yeah. All right.
All right, brother.
Awesome. Thanks, Skribbal. We appreciate you stopping by, man, on the Corona Chronicles.
Peace, my brother.
All right, brother.
All right.
Later.
Peace.
Later, bro.
All right, and we're back with our second guest. We're so excited for this one. I'm going to let Danny take over and do an introduction here for this one.
Oh, shit. Here it goes. Straight from Woodside Projects. The Dominican sensation. Queen's finest. Big Leto!
Thank you.
What's up, Leto? Thank you so much for joining us, man, on the Corona Chronicles. We're psyched to have you on tonight.
Yeah, man, me too, man. I'm hyped to be here, man. Word.
So
even though it's through the phone, but we're here.
Yeah, listen, man. Once we get back into the studio and get in, you're coming by to visit. We record right in New York, but I just finished saying, man, we have been trying to just really keep the content coming, man. Give the listeners something to do. So we're checking in with all of our creative friends and see what they're working on and shit. So man, so how are you doing, Leto, in this lockdown? Where are you at right now? Where are you holed up?
I'm in the projects right now. You know? Locked in, you know what I'm saying? Full flow.
Yeah.
We locked in. That's a fact. We locked in, man. This is crazy, man, you know? But we got to do the best we could.
Yeah, man, it's like, I mean, we've never seen anything like this before, you know? I mean, we've said it on the past couple episodes of just how wild it is, too, man. And I've been talking to even just to one of my friends who's I won't say who just because he's a big booking agent. But, yo, I mean, dude, he had sold-out tours that were just about to start, man, that have been moved into 2021. And they don't even know if those are going to happen. So it's like, it's really...
Hey, I pray... I hope my tour goes on.
Well, luckily, we the music we listen to can play in a fucking VFW hall where they don't give a fuck, so, right?
Well, we have played VFW.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When I'm on tour, I'm happy to be on tour. Like, when I'm on tour and I play a fucking, I call those shows, like the Elk Lounge or something like that, but with the lights on, I call those Toby H2O shows. He loves it. Put the lights on at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, no liquor. Fuck that. It's like, and then Toby be like, I love it. I'm like, get me the fuck out of here.
I don't like any...
PA.
Yo, anytime you have to play a show with the lights on, I just don't back it.
No, it sucks.
Leto, what do you think about that? Don't you agree? It's kind of like...
Leto doesn't get out of bed until like 8 p.m. So he doesn't see it. And lights are off all the time.
I mean, listen. I mean, as an artist, you got to be able to deal with whatever it is.
Right.
Yeah. I know. Listen, I dealt with some shit all over the world, but when niggas say you got to go on early or put the lights on, fuck you. I earned it, bro. Turn the light off. I want at least one light guy with do a strobe light or something, and all dark. You know?
I mean, it's times that you know it's not good, but you know. Yeah. Got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah,
yo, who hates doing that? Joe Fatal. He's so mad. His face is mad. He's like, he gets mad. I'm like, yo, just have fun, nigga.
Yo, Leto, we had...
Fatal definitely, yeah.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Shout out to Joe Fatal.
Word. Fatal. He definitely, planes more than the average band.
we had him on, Leto, right after he finished the tour with Ezak. You know, he was like a guest on the podcast, and I said it last time too. He said I was very humbled by that tour. He said,
"Yeah, I love going on the road. I love,
me too. I miss it.
Staying home and doing nothing and not making money at home. You know what I mean? It's like, going on the road. That you have to go over experience and fucking do that. Listen, I've been on tours with 5,000 people. I play festivals with like 50,000 people in Europe. You know what I mean? Right. And I'll play a bar in Queens with fucking 25 people. So it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? I still give it 100%.
Yeah.
True.
That's it. Yeah, give it 100% because
it's a must.
Because if someone's there, I'll tell you something right now. I played a graffiti podcast, whatever. They wanted me to play it. Beto said Diablo will play. So I said, you know what? I said, I'm going to go with Leto and Beto down there. And what happened? I played the show with these guys. It was a basement full of people. But Drew Stone came by with Rocky from fucking the Pogues, the girl, the bass player. And she never seen anything. So she was there watching me put a show on after the show. She was like, for the bass player for the Pogues, Rocky. She was like, yo, good meeting you. Shit was great. I had to change it. Like the shit was so dope seeing this in New York City, hip hop and hardcore punk. And I was like, I couldn't believe that one of the members of the Pogues was watching me in a basement in the Lower East Side with graffiti kids around rapping. And she was dope. You know what I mean?
I think that was what? That was on Avenue A and First Street.
It was downstairs. Yeah, it was fucking dope, man. And now I want to tell people, Big Leto, and I have a project called Spick. Me, awesome. Big Leto, and Fado, and we're talking to a French label, which everything's on hold. We had 2 more songs to finish, but the record is so dope. Like we did the record, we went in there, we killed. We did 9 songs already. We need 2 more. You know what I mean? And that's it. Oh no, we did 11 songs.
11.
We did 2 more.
2 more. For that night.
So Leto had. So the last thing, Leto, I saw you, and that's the last time. But the time before that, we went.
Well, last time was the other day.
So Leto, the last time we were in the city when you were doing your video, with Royal Flush. Shout out to Royal Flush. Please, baby. So Royal Flush and Big Leto did a video. And talk about that.
Rude boy.
Talk about that a little bit, Leto.
Yeah.
Talk about that a little bit.
Talk about
that was before the coronavirus and all that shit. But yo, you know what's crazy? Before we get out of top, but I heard that people from that point on, were if you had a cough or you had a sneeze, that could have been part of the corona too.
For real?
Yeah, because they said it's been going on since like early December.
Maybe that's what happened to me when I almost died and played the Killing Time show.
Oh, in Brooklyn.
Oh, shit.
I was dead.
Dude, dead. You know what?
I never felt anything like that in my life, bro. And
yo, and you know,
show.
But you know what? You still played a great show, man. That was a really good show.
Maybe I'm the one that started the infection in New York City.
Yeah, man. It's crazy, though. That's what they say, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, but you did that the video. That's just a hot video. You can watch the video right now on YouTube.
Yeah.
Big Leto, Royal Flush.
Yo,
Rude boy.
Leto, Leto, I always like when we start talking to our artists just to know a little bit about their background and where they came from and how they kind of started in the game. Like, can you just tell, for people who don't know, man, a little bit about your background and your history, just so the listeners who aren't familiar with you, just a little bit about what you've done in music?
Yeah. Well, I started back a little ways back, but I first started doing the mixtape scene with DJ Lazy K.
That's awesome.
And then, back in like 08, 09.
All right.
I was always into the music, doing my own projects and putting them out, get CDs, handing them out, hitting all the open mic spots, all that. And but that's how you got to start. You know what I'm saying? You got to start.
Yep.
Who have you worked with?
A few people. You know what I'm saying?
Mr. Cheeks. Mr.
Yeah,
Cheeks,
Mr.
right?
Cheeks.
Shout out to Mr. Cheeks.
So Mr. Cheeks, who we're a big fan here on the podcast of him. Lost Boy is one of my favorites.
Yeah, they just dropped Grand Scheme. They just dropped today. 12/26 Grand Scheme, the Lost Boy album. So
shit,
that's awesome.
Yeah. What's the songs that you have with Mr. Cheeks?
I have She's Down. We got actually a whole album, 13 sings. So
damn.
We got a whole album.
When did that come out?
That came out right now. I had to re-upload because I had some issues with some dude from the Bahamas.
Yo, you want to put him on?
He kept flagging the album. They kept bringing it down.
Oh shit! Why? Why was he flagging it though?
Because he said that he wasn't paid.
Oh, some bullshit.
Right. So these companies, once they get a flag like that,
they take it down because they get scared.
Yeah, they take it down. So I had to re-release it in 2019 again. So
that's a new song we're gonna do. Take it down.
Take it down. Yeah. So, you know, I was going through hell with that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Yo, all my catalog was gone with this motherfucker, man. I'm like, I'm about to take a flight out there. It's crazy.
Yo,
I had to release everything in 2019, everything back to back.
Damn. So, go ahead.
No, Jay, talk.
I was gonna say, so Leto, so you just really quick to just go back to your journey, man. So like, so when you how did you start out like rapping and kind of getting into that? Like, what was your first experiences like in that?
I had to be in Harlem, Polo Grounds. My boy Phil, he had the 2 turntables with the tape deck, with the microphone, with the Scully over the microphone, and we had to record with the tape decks. So my boy looping the beat from the turntables, we'll press and record from the tape deck, and we had to record like that.
That's awesome.
That's dope. That's dope.
That's how we had to record.
And from then on, was that kind of like where you knew that you were like, I want to do this as much as I can and take it as far as I could?
Yes, that's a fact. That's where the love of recording. 1994, 1995.
What's up with Adolf the Assassin, the fucking boy?
Aguilar,
yeah. What's up? Yeah, you just him too, right?
Yeah, I mean, you know, Aguilar, when he come around, we get up here and there. Yeah. But you know, doing his thing. You know, he's dropping the album. I think he already dropped the album.
Yeah. I met him years ago when he did the gangster girl.
Ghetto girl.
I met him. There was a beef in the city, and I'm talking with Bill Spector's club. That's when I knocked out that kid. And he was in a coma. He lost his taste and smell, and he was in a coma for like 2 days. I thought I was gonna catch him. I thought I was gonna catch a big case for that, but we're cool now. but Adolf the Assassin, Aguilar was there. I remember he was there at the club that night. I was talking to him. Then I met him with Mike Malbone for the Chop Shop. You know, in the city. I met him in California. He was living in Cali for a while.
Yeah, he was in Cali. Yeah.
So he's a good guy.
Yeah. He's back in New York, I think, somewhere, but you know, he's good.
How did you two guys meet?
Who? Me and Danny?
Yeah, you and Danny.
Fatal.
But this is how it started, right? There was this guy.
wait, but check this out. One of my people I grew up with, Martin Grant, lives in the. I know mad people from Woodside Projects. That's where Chalk is from. Woodside Projects. When I went to high school, Bryan High School. So Martin Grant, where I grew up with, is friends with him.
He lives right there. Yeah. Well, so I bring the Fatal, my boy. Oh, it cut off?
No, just keep going.
No, I'm here. Go.
All right,
I'm here.
I brought Fatal was like, yo, listen, I'm gonna call somebody. I'm like, call him up. We want to hit the stage, me and LB. You know, and so it so happened that Daddy picks up, boom, he's like, yeah, I got this big fucking show coming up. Boom. So Fatal initially was supposed to be our manager.
And he creeped in there.
The DJ / rapper / I'm Joe Fatal, back to that. But it was cool. But the first show we did, we actually performed opening up for Danny, and that was a dope show, man. That was
Coney Island Baby?
Yes.
Island Baby.
Yeah, that's a cool club.
I did a video for the song with me,
with Chubbs,
Black Dave, and Chubbs, the Colors remix, Gangster. Yeah. So it was an Ill Rock show. It was an Ill Rock show, and these guys after party. So we packed that. That place went crazy.
That shit packed.
It was crazy. They never seen me before. They just met me. So went back, Sasha Jenkins performed, it was 1865, everyone, Chubbs, Black, we did the video. It was fucking crazy.
It was a dope show, man. Yeah. Oh, Scam Dust came down. Scam.
Shout out Scam.
Happy birthday, Scam Dust.
Happy birthday, Scam.
Happy Born Day. Word.
Yo, so, sorry, I don't mean to keep just jumping back, but I just want to go back to Leto for a second, the early stuff. So, Leto, how did you end up connecting with Mr. Cheeks and those guys?
All right. once again through LB. Right. You know, we was in the street doing that. I was just doing the mixtapes. You know how that goes. So one day LB came through. He's like, "Yo, come on, we going to Southside Jamaica, Queens. We go to Jamaica, Queens, and we go down this basement, and there it was. Cheeks was right there.
Yo, Mr. Cheeks, Cheeks is a character. He's cool, man. Yo, show me mad love, that guy. Shout out to Mr. Cheeks, man. He's a good guy.
Yeah, so that's when we recorded Rap Monsters. We did the video in the hood. The Lamborghini was on the street, so we did it big that time, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So, that's cool.
What have you been working on, man? Are you working on anything right now while you've been locked up in the quarantine here?
Yeah, I've been actually recording some mixtape stuff. I'm dropping a mixtape.
Can you talk about any of the features or anything on that?
Right now, Royal Flush. I got Flush on to like 3
Shout out to Flush.
Yeah. And working on the album, but you know, everything is on hold because you know, it's like you get the paranoia. Like you go out, you're like, damn. You start thinking, oh shit, the COVID, you know, because you ragged it for a little bit. Right? Like, you know, like it's paranoia.
No,
like,
man, you're so right. Yeah.
Your head up.
It's like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, I didn't wipe my hand down. Shit, I touched my fuck. Like it's crazy, you know?
Oh man.
We're working on the Big Leto story part 2. I'm posted DJ Smooth Montana, and then I'm working on my album Unforgiven, Unforgettable Part 2. So those are the 2 things. You know what I mean? And also with Danny Diablo, We the Sticks. So there it is. We got a couple things.
We got 2 more songs to do. I can't wait to put that album out.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's talk a little bit about Spick because we have plugged that in the past episodes. So do you? Why don't you each talk a little bit about it? Actually, and first, like Leto, why don't you talk about it from your experience? You know, coming from a hip hop thing into sort of like this Spick like thing, more like a band environment, right? It's kind of different, a little bit different for you.
Group,
with Danny, it definitely bring that wow. Raw, that animalistic, you know what I'm saying, which is dope. I like it.
Yeah.
And then you Fatal following up behind Danny, and then you know I'm right there. You know, so it's like a perfect.
It's all 3 of us are so different. But the thing with Spick is that when we recorded it.
We're wasted.
When we recorded at Roland's place, we would just destroy. Like it was so I couldn't understand how Roland even sat and recorded us because the shit was going on in there. We were fucking drinking, getting high. Fatal was arguing with him every 5 minutes.
All the time, man.
All the time. It was like oh my god. It was fucking we would go live and just like go crazy. It was insane.
It was crazy. It was good times.
It was good times and we bonded. That's how we really bonded. We would be like, all right, we're recording now. Let's go out and get fucked up.
Right. Exactly.
Right. Exactly.
It's a fact.
So we would get fucked up. These guys, they would be drinking and they would fight. Him, Leto, when he drinks, is crazy. A crazy old Dominican man. He goes right at Fatal. He's like, it's like, Fatal can dish it out. But he can't take it.
He can't take it.
He gets mad. He gets really mad. Right?
Real angry. Yeah, that's a fact.
Yo, that's so funny, man.
I love you, Joe Fatal.
But the songs with all 3 of us is coming out like it's a dope sound. It's a dope sound.
Yo, we have Leto sing like rapping melodic hooks, like and Leto's way he raps. It's very unorthodox. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So so Fatal raps very
alcohol.
and I rap my own way, hardcore style. I'm a hardcore rapper. I rap hardcore style. So all 3 of us together. If you look at us, you'll be like, "What the fuck are these guys doing?" You know,
be terrified, right?
We look like just gang members. Right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, but when you hear our music. Yo, we say hard shit.
Oh, dude, I can only imagine with
hard.
I can only imagine. That's awesome, man. So, Leto, what else is going on, man? What else you got? What have you been watching or listening to? Me and Izak always plug, and we like to ask our guests, like, what are they checking out? You been watching any shows while you've been locked up, catching up on anything?
Walking Dead, brother. The Walking Dead.
Damn, man, I gave up on that show like a couple seasons
long.
in.
It is pause. It's long, but that's what I've been watching, man. Oh, Money Heist. Money Heist.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, but it's in Spanish.
Listen,
listen, Leto.
All three of us.
He's Cuban.
Oh,
yeah, no problems to understand it. So we could all watch it.
Okay. Cubano. All right, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, man. So we could watch anything. We're good. Univision is a staple in my apartment, man.
Right.
Telemundo shit.
Yeah.
Bustelo
Once
shit.
that play button goes on, I just let it keep playing. That's it. You know.
Yo, so
shit, Leo, that's funny shit. But we got so.
When
Leo,
do you think that when are we gonna get to hear some of the new Spick material?
Listen,
I mean,
now,
I know obviously things are on pause right now, but let's assume that the world gets back to normal and like the summertime or something. When can we expect to hear something?
Listen, the second that when this guy, when France could get out and do the thing, we're gonna be like, yo, here's 2 more songs, and I say at the end of the summer.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
at the end of the summer, hopefully, and I'm gonna be touring a lot. I'm gonna be touring a lot as Danny Diablo this year at the end. I'm gonna be touring a lot, and once I go tour, I'm bringing Fado and Leto with me. Even if it's only like 2 Spick songs, I'm doing it because Fado DJs and Leo can do my hype man stuff with me and Fado. So it'll be like a union. So it'll be cool. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I gotta take Leto on tour. It's gonna be crazy.
You got to give him the experience Joe had on the first time, right?
No, but Leo would appreciate that. He'll be like drinking, getting fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Joe's just mad.
You know, dude, the highlight is if you guys work down to like the south and shit, the booze is cheap as fuck when you hit some of those others. So you're good, man.
We got everything for free, so it's good now. This way we go on the road. So, but I think Leto needs to see the United States. On the road.
All right, well,
on the road, I can tell Leo like he'll just chill. You know, so
then Leto, you're definitely in for an adventure for that, man. So listen, Leto, before we let you go, man, really quick, where can everybody find you online? Plug your Instagram and let everybody know what you got coming out, or where we can stream your music, etc. All that stuff, all the good stuff.
Yeah, Big Leto on Instagram and Spotify, all the major platforms. All the music is there. TikTok. Instagram, Facebook, music is everywhere.
Awesome, man.
Word.
Well, Leo, thank you so much for joining us, man, tonight on Corona Chronicles, episode number 3, man. We're going to have you definitely join us when we resume, like, our regular shows, man, but for now, we wanted to have you come in. So thank you so much for joining us, man. Stay safe out there.
Yeah, you too. Thank you, my brothers. Have a good peace.
Leo, I love you, brother.
Yeah, brother. Stay up, my brother. Thank you, man.
Thanks, Leto.
Hey,
all right, peace.
Peace, yeah.
So, another episode wrapped up. Shout out Thug Life.
That's what the guy for Trapt wrote on this thing. Thug Life.
Did he really?
Yeah. Check that. Hold on. I want to do this first.
Oh, that's dope. What is that?
That's a picture of me that New York like.
Yo, that's awesome.
Smog. Shout out to Smog Wrist. Rots. He gave me the sticker. It's a picture of me, right? And it's throw up. SM.
That's so dope.
And that's what New York Talker had.
That's cool. Everyone can get that hat at DannyDiablomerch.com.
Yeah, he had coronavirus. He's been isolated from his family like 6 weeks. They only want to talk.
Come on.
Him in a room somewhere.
Come on.
He's all right now, but he had the virus.
Damn, man.
But good. He's good now.
So, listen, man. This is another good episode. We hope everybody's been enjoying the content coming, right, E?
Listen, man. Skribbal was so happy to be on, and Big Leto, 2 guys who were so happy to be on. They had no attitude. And they're young, like Skribbal's a young kid, and Leto is a veteran getting into but his career just started really blowing up.
And it's cool too. It's cool too because we want our listeners to exposure to a lot of different kinds
of
people. New people,
blood, new music.
Just different genres, styles, and I think at the end of the day too is getting insight from so many different places so that you could see that it doesn't matter necessarily like if you're what genre you're in or what you're doing, but people are creating, they're doing shit.
Yes.
Even us we're doing the podcast. Isaac's doing his canvases. He's doing publicity. I mean, I've still got records coming out. And you see by the guests, man. So listen, everybody, stay positive. We are gonna try to do another one of these next week. We're not sure on the guests. We're working on a couple things, right? Yeah. Maybe we won't announce it just yet.
I'm talking to Southern Kane.
And then maybe Jay Peta from Mind Force we've been talking to. So maybe
we can do that. We're gonna the week after. I'm gonna get Jeremiah Mayhem from Concrete.
Oh yeah, okay. And then maybe we'll get a surprise or two.
We'll figure out a whole bunch of people that are easy right now. Just shoot a thing and get. So
yeah, good thing. Listen, the good thing is everybody's home right now, so we can get people on Skype, and we can. These episodes are a lot of fun to do, and it's just good to get content out. So, Isaac, thank you so much. Another great episode, dude.
Jay,
guys,
the man.
Everybody, thank you so much too to everybody that's been subscribing to the newsletter and the YouTube page. And spreading the word,
subscribe to the YouTube.
Yo, me and Isaac are super grateful, man, because we enjoy doing this, and we're so really. I mean, honestly, guys, it means so much when you guys come up to me and tell me how much you enjoy it. It makes this worth it because we have a great time doing it. So the fact that you guys love it is that much easier. So it's great.
It's amazing, bro. I love you, brother.
A lot of fun. Thanks, I love you too, man. All right, shout out to everybody. Thank you so much. Stay safe. We'll see you guys on episode 4. Peace.